What the heck? Where am I? Where am I? Where the heck am I? The heck? I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening. Where am I? There I am. Hello. Does this look normal? Looks a little crazy pants, I think. It's good enough. I don't want to think about it. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just do this. We could do this. I'm going to put the music on. I'm going to meander around a little bit mentally. Let's mentally meander. Hi. Hello. So, I've been working on a limerick in my head or a song or something in my head that I'll get to. I'll get to that. But I wanted to talk about a bunch of stuff. I've been learning about Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, so I'm an expert now. So eventually I'll be able to tell you all sorts of stuff. I started off with a quote that I made up from him. That's the thumbnail. I'm sure he said this. True happiness can only be found in righteousness. Socrates was the man. Straight up. I love this dude. He's like a pre-Christian saint, I'm telling you. Socrates, God bless him. God bless Socrates. Love him. Literally love this dude. Plato, Aristotle, the father of modern biology, kind of like the father of science in a way. Aristotle. Plato, we wouldn't know about Socrates if not for Plato. Plato had some cool ideas. He had some like Matrix style ideas. Shadow on the wall thing. That was kind of interesting. He's like, all you've ever seen is shadows on the wall. And, you know, a lot of this stuff is like kind of found, a lot of the stuff these three talked about found fruition in Christ and in the writings of Paul, actually. And I wonder if there was some mingling between the Jewish writing and the Greeks at that time. I don't know. I'm speculating. I'm going to look a lot more into this because now I'm interested. Once I realized how dumb I was like, okay, I got to start learning about these guys. And I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. Socrates was the man. True happiness can only be found in righteousness. He might not have said that, but basically he said that. Basically, that was his whole entire thing. That was his whole thing. He was like a saint, dude. I'm telling you. He was like, wait, money doesn't matter. Wealth, power doesn't matter. The praise and esteem of others doesn't matter. Somehow, just sitting around using his mind, he was able to come to the conclusion that the only thing that mattered was the life of the soul. This dude was awesome. Socrates was awesome. Huge fan of this guy. And then guess what? He got killed by democracy, by a jury of his peers, because of rumors and lies that people who despised him came up with. And why did they despise him? Because he wasn't materialistic, because he wasn't thirsty for power, because all he cared about was the truth and the life of the soul. That's all he cared about. And they despised him for it. His tale as old as freaking time out here, yo. God bless Socrates. God bless him. That dude's awesome. Socrates is awesome. Okay. I forget what made me think about this title. I wrote this title. Oh, by the way, hi, the date is 1/4/2025. My name's Hello Listener. You could call me Sinner for short. I have not sold my soul. I'm a real person. If your joy infuriates them. Think about that. That's true. They hate us. They hate us. They hate seeing whites smile. They hate seeing Christian societies thrive. They hate, they hate this. Yeah, right here. They hate that. That's beautiful. I see that. That's beautiful. They hate that. They hate seeing you happy and hopeful. Why do they hate you? Why do they hate that? Think about us. Think about us. Think about when we watch black people cracking up with each other over something we don't understand at all, but it's the funniest thing in the world to them, and they're slapping each other on the back and running back and forth, and there's just joy erupting from them. Don't you feel joy just seeing them? You do, White. You see them and you say, gosh, they're so joyful. I love it. Or you see them do a little dance and you're like, they're having so much fun. It's beautiful. You see Japan and you see it, these beautiful cities and all of this, this valuing their traditions and stuff like that, and their desire to make things as good as they possibly can be, whether it's whiskey or mangoes or eggs. They become obsessive about making the best eggs and the best mangoes, and they love doing things well. And do we see them and hate them? No, we literally love them. Literally love them. We admire them. Can you fathom these mutated miscreants that see the joy of white Christians and it fills their heart with fury and jealousy and hatred? They despise it. Can you even fathom it? The answer is no, you can't. God bless you. You can't. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? That's nice. I can't comprehend their hatred, and neither can you. Isn't that nice? Let's just sit in that for a minute, because that's nice. They say the light came into the world and the darkness comprehendeth it not. That's what the book of John says. John 1:5, and the light shined in the darkness, and the darkness did not comprehend it. And guess what? I don't think the light comprehends the darkness either. I think that works both ways. You know what I mean? Not saying that I'm the light. I know I'm an evil person. I'm an evil, fallen person. I'm a broken person, but I do not comprehend that hatred. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I think before I became a Christian, I might have had a bit of that animosity towards normal things, towards nice things, towards things being done the way they should. I think it made me feel inadequate, and it bothered me. And I think the difference is that inadequacy that bothers you, it should propel you to do better. But sometimes, and I think this is inflamed in our society, sometimes instead of letting it propel you to be greater, we allow it to pile on to us and make us worse. That guilt, that shame, that should propel us and make us stronger, in this society, I think it's encouraged, and the flames of it are fanned until you erupt into this ball of self-hating rage that can't confront itself, and so lashes out at everything good that it sees and learns to despise love, happiness, joy, order, peace, prosperity, everything good. you learn to despise. And I think those in power would want nothing more than for you to fall apart and give up, to become a spiteful mutant, as Dr. Joy Jekyll McStinky Heckle, the English guy. You know what I'm talking about? That weird atheist guy? He calls them spiteful mutants. He's a good guy. Forget what his name is. That's what they would like. They would like for you to become a spiteful mutant. You know, on our last show, we were talking about how Socrates was ugly, or how Google, the only thing Google had to say about Socrates, the slander continues to this day, is that he was ugly. That's all they had to say. Did he let the fact that he wasn't beautiful like these two, like these two right here, did he let that cause him to become spiteful and full of hatred? No. He found his lot in life, and he sought righteousness till his dying moment. You don't have to be a spiteful mutant. It's okay that you're not the prettiest or the smartest or the most talented. That's all right. None of that matters. What matters is if you are good. It doesn't matter if you have money. It doesn't matter if you have fame. None of that matters at all. The only thing that matters is that you're good. The only thing that matters is righteousness. So let those things, that shame for the things that you aren't, let that propel you to strive for greater goodness in yourself. Are you ashamed that you got a little fat gut? Let that propel you into working out and becoming extremely strong. Instead of letting that shame spiral down until you become the resentful, spiteful mutant, let that shame propel you forward until you become content with oneself. God forbid. Strive till you die. That's our only job. A Christian is a fish that swims upstream. All others, the dead fish, just flow with the current. Their bones exposed, flopping around with the spirit of the age. A Christian fights against the current until his dying day. Be a Christian. Don't let these people steal your heritage from you. Your heritage is Christianity. They subverted it. Roman papism subverted it. Protestantism turned it into a weak, milquetoast, Israel-worshipping version of itself. Save yourself from that. True Christianity is full of strength. Orthodox Christianity demands the most from you. And only someone that loves you would demand the most from you. And only someone that hates you would lull you into a false sense of security in hopes that you become weak, ineffectual, and they could fill your lands with your enemies. And you won't even raise a finger to stop them. I've been working on a little song. You want to hear it? It's like a limerick type thing. I think this could be like a thing, like a tavern song, like an old English tavern song. Here, listen. Oh, my war-torn soldier on his 7th tour. Every time he comes home is worse than before. Well, if you're sick, brother, I've got the cure.
If you blank the blankish bankers, there'll be no more wars.
If you blank the blankish bankers, there'll be no more wars. If you blank the blankish bankers, there'll be no more wars. If you blank the blankish bankers, there'll be no more wars. If you blank the blankish bankers, there'll be no more wars. Let's be that kind of white. Can we just return to that? Whatever that is? That's fire. We could do some of that. So I'm working on that. I'm working that out. But you guys can take that and run with it. The chorus is, if we blank the blankish bankers, there'll be no more wars. There'll. You ever heard of it? It's a word. The word's called there'll. Does it sound fun to say? Say it with me. One time. 3, 2, 1. There'll. This is like Dora the Explorer for white guys. Ready? There'll. How many syllables is that? With a word like there'll, syllables no longer apply. It's its own thing. It's kind of a goop that rises and falls. There'll. If you blank the blankish bankers, there'll be no more wars. You guys can write your own verses. This is one of those things. We don't need a bunch of copyright lawyers getting in the way of our artistic expression and the invigoration of our people in preparation to reclaim our heritage and our lands from those who spitefully use us, whom we pray for, but nonetheless expel. Expel like poop. Expel like poop from the bottom. All right. I got some other stuff. What's this?
I'm gonna spit with a black man.
Whoa. We'll chill on that.
Nobody's playing 5D chess. No one. Nobody's playing 5D chess. The only people playing 5D chess are the Amish. They're the only ones. Elon's not playing 5D chess. He's not sitting there being like, I'll pretend to be for the Amish while gaining power to eventually destroy them. No, nobody's playing 5D chess. There's nobody sitting there secretly knowing it's the Amish, but not saying it. There's just people like Nick who say it from their chest, and the whole world tries to shut them up. That's it.
Real. I wanted to talk about, all my naysayers and my slanderers, those who wish me harm, the cowardice of those who would rather slander and subvert, debase, rather than meet head on. But I'll wait another day because I love them too much and I need to prepare. I love them too much to just do an offhand thing for them. I want them to know I love them. And if they're watching right now, I want them to know that they can call me on Twitter and we could have a conversation live on air. Just try and follow the guidelines. I'm willing to talk to you. I don't hate you. I literally don't hate you. I just think your worldview leads you to the wrong conclusions. And you're stuck. You're stuck. Quite simply, you're stuck. I'm free. And free looks crazy to those who are in chains. A free man is a sight to see. But some people can't handle it.
And you're talking to Chauncey about these comedy ideas I have for the show. Young whites need to get over the delusion that the world is a nice place. Young whites need to get over the delusion that the world is a nice place. The world is not a nice place. The world is full of people that hate you. The sooner you realize that, the sooner you can start living accordingly. And instead of sitting around trying to make everybody like you and cucking to every single race, nation, and creed, every ethnicity and religion, you can start strengthening yourself and preparing for the war they're going to bring to you.
Real. This is a young people problem. Young people, stop thinking that the world is chill. The world is not chill. It is not chill. At one point, it was chill. When it was chill, when we had borders. When we had borders, a sense of who we are. When the church was the foundation of our nation. Granted, it was a compromised church, which is probably why we're in the situation we're in now. But you have borders. You keep the outsiders out. You keep your people in. Then you have peace. Then you have prosperity. Then the world's chill. When the whole country serves the same God, the one God, the only God, the rest of them are serving demons. When the entire people are united by a common culture, and you could look at your brother and know that they're answering to the same code of conduct that you are, then the world can be chill. Then the world is chill. In those brief times in history, the world is chill. Do not fool yourself. Do not stand there looking at the TV and letting it tell you everything's fine, because it's not. The world is not chill. They want you to believe that until it's too late. Until you've spent your whole life chilling, and then you're a fat little meat puppet getting ready to be stuffed by the first bony immigrant that comes in with a machete. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? The world is not chill. You are surrounded by people that hate you. You don't hate them, and that's why you don't understand this. You're like, they don't hate me. They hate you. When you're not around, they talk about how much they hate you. Often, they'll say it to your face. Even when they do, you won't believe them. Or you'll say, yes, you're right. Me bad. Oh, gotta do something about these whites. We're so evil. Ah! You need to wake up. This isn't going to work out. That's not a winning strategy. That's not a winning strategy. All right? Save yourself from this delusion. The world is not chill. The sooner you realize that, the sooner you can make the world chill. The sooner you can make the world chill. You got to be the strong men that the hard times create. It's Generation Beta from now on. We're not doing that. Okay? We're not doing that. We went to Sigma. It's Generation Sigma from now on. We're not putting that on you. I refuse to put that on a generation. Y'all are not betas. Y'all will be the strongest generation. Y'all will be the generation that makes us proud. You are not betas. Why do they do it like that? Oh, boomers, then Gen X, then millennials, then Gen Z, then Gen Alpha. None of this beta crap. Who's naming it? It ain't me. It ain't my people naming it. I'll tell you that. Because we don't name our own people betas. We're going to do something new. We got to come up with some new stuff. And I'm usually pretty okay at coming up with stuff on the fly, but I don't know. Like, I'm just looking at this guy's pants right now. And where can I get a pair of pants like that? This guy's well-dressed. This is a well-dressed fella. Let's just go Sigma. Placeholder, Generation Sigma. Every young white male that's born from this moment forward, y'all are Sigma. Until we come up with something less cringe. But we're not doing beta. That's not happening. We're not doing that. You're not Generation Beta. Maybe Generation Delta. Like Delta Force. Maybe Generation... You know? Come on. We need a generation of warrior saints. Nothing else will do. They would like you to be betas. All they want is for you to be betas so that they can continue to push us around. The time is up. Time's up. We can't do this anymore. This is over. This is 100% over. Hey, every fat guy talking, every fat guy watching this, it's time. You are a sleeper cell. Let's watch the video together, because it's real. It's real, and we need it. You understand? Let's watch the video as a team.
Hey, federal, secret.
I'm already okay. All right. Listen up. I don't want to hear nothing.
Hey, federal, secret agents, let me put you on game real quick. You know how you just thought I was a fat guy? I'm about to be the greatest warrior this world has ever known. We were all sleeper cells. Every American fat guy is a sleeper cell. We will become the greatest warriors you've ever seen. Hey,
Okay. That's it. Every fat white, you are a sleeper cell. Engage. Code word. Socrates. Generation Socrates. I don't know. What's the code word? I'm not good on the fly, am I? Code word Hotler. Look. Engage. You are a sleeper cell. This is your awakening. Engage. Destruction mode. Become a freak of nature. Become an absolute freak of nature. Everyone that sees you should be scared. They should urinate in their pants. They should see you and start shaking, because what you are is crazy to them. All that fat gets turned into muscle. Endless energy. You see this? Endless energy. Ah. Get ready. Awaken, sleeper. The time has arrived. All right. And then I wrote this. Oh, let me see what people say. They're probably going to be mean. Everybody's kind of mean to me. It's fine. I don't care. Go to the dentist and quit smoking meth. And then maybe you won't try to put stupid videos on YouTube just for attention. Nice. That guy got me. And then this one.
I see all of you being offended because the caption said nigga, but what you don't know is that I had my black friend type that part, but not the fat part, because he's not allowed to call me fat, but he can. I let him type nigga. I see all.
And obviously, anyone with the two brain cells to rub together would understand the bait there, but you'd be surprised. And this is what's been going on lately. I'm dealing with a lot. I'm not realizing that the level of discourse I'm at, and I don't think I'm that smart. I think I'm a pretty dumb guy, to be honest. But apparently, I am leagues of legends beyond the average stonad walking around here responding to me. Because my comments are full of, look at my, you ready? The bait worked. What does they say? You just said it, bro. Dead. Bro just said it. You understand the level of intellect I'm dealing with? They don't get the jokes. They don't even understand it. Yeah, I said it twice in the beginning and the end of the video. I said it. I know. That's the joke. Here, I'll do one more. This one, because dude, it's crazy. Because then I did this one a couple days ago.
Hey, fat.
I don't feel so good. I did this.
If you're wondering why they didn't...
It's all angles with I can't do it anymore. If it's not the Amish, it's the Muslims. If it's not the Muslims, it's these LARPing pagans that are, it's just like, and if it's not them, it's the leftists. And if it's not them, it's the woke atheist right-wingers. And if it's not them, it's, Rick Rubin and DJ Khaled saying, call me asparagus. call me asparagus. And if it's not DJ Khaled, it's the clown demons that Joe Rogan converses with every time he trips on DMT. And if it's not the clown demons that Joe Rogan talks to every time he trips on DMT, it's JL Bollinger coming around poking me. Don't poke the bear, JL. Don't poke the bear, JL.
So that's funny. That's a funny clip, which is why I made it. And then somebody said, this guy's fine. But then someone said this. Oh, they deleted their comment? I will be making a video, actually. Hey, Brian Schaefer, I will. Spoilers.
The fact of the matter is, so then
this other person deleted their comment, I guess.
I don't feel
this other person said rent free. I couldn't take somebody named Batgirl responded to this video with the words rent free. And so I said this.
Hi, Batgirl. I mentioned 20 things in that short. Which one of them was living rent free in my head? Was it all of them? Were all of them living rent free in my head? Because hear me out. I'm pretty sure that's just thinking. When you have a thought, do you go, oh, great, this thing's living rent free in my head? It's kind of a broad way of describing it. I mean, I guess if I'm hungry and I'm like, oh, I want Burger King, then Burger King is living rent free in my head. Is that... Do you consider all thoughts intrusions on what would otherwise be a quiet, peaceful nothingness? I can respect that. Is that what you're saying? I'm just trying to understand your comment. Your comment's living rent-free in my head right now.
So that was funny, right? And then look at what this person responds. She is totally living rent-free in your head, bro. Cro-Magnon, bro. I can't. What am I supposed to do with these people? I'm so alone. I'm so alone. And then what did this person say to me now? This other person that hurt me and told me to wash my teeth? I was gonna. First off. Second off, please be nice. People are so mean to me. Stupid videos on YouTube just for attention? That hurts my feelings. Is that what I'm doing? People are so mean, dude. They either don't get the joke or they're just attacking you and they hate you. Now, for me, I can understand. For me, it's probably, I'm a pretty obnoxious guy. I'm a lot. Look, I'm a lot. Not only am I a lot, but everyone annoys me. So I'm obnoxious. And nobody's allowed to get annoyed about it. But also, I find everybody else to be obnoxious. And they all annoy me. So, difficult combination. But don't let that get in the way of the fact that the reason they hate you is because you're white. The reason they hate me is because I'm a jerk off. The reason they hate you is because you're white. And the reason they hate you is because you're Christian. There's a lot of overlap there. I know it's not a one-to-one, but there's a lot of overlap there. And there's a lot of, those two things are very hand in hand for a very long time, just so you know. And so those identities are inexorably tied together, though they're doing everything they can to untie them. People get so mad, man. People just hate me. People hate me. These guys hate me. This guy hates me. He thinks my teeth are bad, but they're actually pretty okay. I skipped a dentist appointment this week, but that's because I was busy. But I don't know. What can I do? What am I supposed to do? Can't keep up. What day is it? Saturday. Okay.
I'm like, is that for attention? Do I just make stupid videos for attention? Let me think about it. Can I just think about it? Then you won't try to put stupid videos on YouTube just for attention. I don't know. Is it? Am I just playing stupid videos for attention? I'm trying to think. I don't think my videos are stupid. I think, one, I make jokes, but most of my stuff is about empowering people, specifically white males, and about Christianity. That's generally what my show's about. Comedy, Christianity, and empowering white men. They do hate a free man talking. But the idea of just for attention, that's what throws me off. Yeah, my videos are stupid, sure. But they're funny, and maybe you're stupid, and so you don't get my jokes. Just for attention? I streamed today because I was asked to, actually. A friend was like, Lawrence was like, are you streaming today? This happens to me every weekend now. People hit me up, they go, are you going to stream? I go, I wasn't planning on it. And I do, because, you know. Attention. I mean, yeah, I guess. Right? I guess I am doing this for attention. What other reason would there be to make videos? I want attention on the videos. Do I want attention for me? I get attention. You know, that just happens. My personality just gets it. I don't know if I intentionally try and get it. I don't really seek attention. I like being alone. I like doing my thing. Though I have embraced this kind of, I'm a lot freer these days. And so I've embraced this part of me that just says whatever I want and does whatever I want. And I really don't care what anybody thinks. For attention. Yeah. I think just people just don't get me. I don't think this guy gets me. That's what I'm going to say. Hey, I don't think you get me. Have nice dog, though. Happy New Year. Pretty good, right? I'll even give him no, I'm not going to give him a like. Because I actually think that... Because he actually gave me a bad feeling in my chest. Like, what am I doing? Am I doing this for... Doing it for attention. I don't even know... I don't actually even know how to understand what that means. What does that even... Maria? Yeah. Can you help me? I actually am befuddled. I'm befuddled. You don't have to be on screen.
Okay, hold on.
Tell me if you're coming through the door or if you're coming through the side. I'm going to check chat, too, if chat has anything to say about this. What does chat think about this? This guy's watching is laughing. Is this, don't be a beta and run. Give me a call. You're poking me right now. Oh, what's up, dude? No. JL, what do you mean you're poking me? I don't know what that means, bro.
Poking the bear.
Oh, just get Twitter, dude. How else are you going to be able to contact me? Just get Twitter and we could literally talk to each other. And we can even video call if you want. But it's kind of not your time. I already had a video for you. I was going to dedicate a video to you, JL, because I love you. I was literally going to do an entire video for you when you were watching your meme.
I don't know what you're saying. Install Twitter, dude. If you want to talk, install Twitter. Here's my thing. Here's what I was thinking. Because I love you. And I think, I don't know what happened to us. You know? I know that you're a turncoat. And you've betrayed me. I don't know why, though. But I'm sure it's just because I'm just some horrible person. But I feel like if we could get past the, what's it called? The text thing. You see just people saying like, it's just like trying to cut me down. If we could get past the texting and have a real conversation, maybe we can heal, you know, maybe we can heal. Because that's what I want. JL, do you want to heal? Or if you don't want to, that's fine. Call what, dude? Call what? I'm having such a bad time now. Call what, dude? What am I supposed to call? I can call on Twitter. How else am I supposed to call you?
Maybe pause it. I mean, I'm coming in.
Okay. You going over there?
Yeah, hold on.
All right. I'm still here, just so you know.
Open, just in case.
People are attacking me. I don't know. Everybody hates me on this website.
What are you on, YouTube or?
I don't know. But listen, so I didn't realize I was going to the comments to what was I going for the comments for? I was going to the comments specifically to ask for help with people making fun of me in comments, but the chat was just full of people making fun of me. So I got to put on my glasses. That's it. You guys can't hurt me. Do you not have a phone? What, you want me to give you my phone number? No, I'm not going to do that. That's crazy. I'm not giving you my phone number. You're insane. No, you can call me on Twitter.
Telegram?
Install Twitter. I'm not giving you my phone number. That's so dumb. In fact, if you ask again, I'll block you for that because you're just trying to bait me. Don't be dumb, dude. Install Twitter. Don't be stupid, bro. I'm not going to give you my phone number. Install Twitter. That's annoying, dude. I'm putting on my glasses. You're putting your phone number out there? I'm not, dude. Do you want to get big, JL? Because we can have like an eternal rivalry. I already have a video planned specifically about you, JL. Because I hate this. I don't know why this is happening to me. You used to love me. You used to donate money and love my jokes. Now, what? What have I done to you? I don't know what I did to make you hate me. He's always doing this stuff. Say it from your chest. Man up. Don't be a beta. He's like trying to evoke. What is that? I don't get it. He's like trying to he's like trying to get my, he's like, I don't know. JL, do you think you could beat me up? Can I call without putting my number out there? Can I make my phone number private?
I think so.
Yeah, post your phone number, JL. Post it in chat. Post your phone number in chat. I literally will call you, dude. I literally want to talk to you. I want you to save me. I literally want to be proven wrong. I don't want to be right. I hate this. I want to go back to being multi-culty, silly Billy, and not thinking that the world is falling apart all around me. I mean, I know it is, but if you got some information I don't, and you could put me back on the right path, I'm begging you to. I'm begging you to. I'm literally begging. That I would love that. Can I get some like water?
Do you want some of my coffee?
No, my mouth is dry. I need water. I closed the camera. Go get me water, lady. Sorry. I'm just kidding. Bro can't even hit me on Twitter. That's so ridiculous. You are not a serious person. Where is your number posted? That's so ridiculous. Where is your number posted? I'm going to your channel right now to find your phone number. Okay, it's not posted. This is ridiculous.
Okay.
You're such a silly goose, dude. All right, come back in.
Sure.
No serious person is... Oh my gosh, bro, what happened to you, dude? I agree. Twitter is gay. It's full of leftists and Zionists. It's very whack. I don't like it there either. But your phone number isn't anywhere, so nice try though. Why are you comfortable lying? I guess is the next question. Why are you comfortable lying? I'm trying to squash the beef, literally. I don't remember the stream. I don't remember what the stream was about. Like, it's not really a stream about anything. In general, this channel is like comedy, music, white advocacy, and Orthodox Christianity. That's generally what this show is about. So anyway, okay, this chat's getting annoying. I'm not going to look at chat for a while, but what happened, what I was showing, what I was talking about, Maria, is this. This is what people say to me. And I'm trying to understand what I say to this.
Hey.
This person said, are you ready? He said, bro, go to the dentist and then quit smoking meth. And then maybe you won't try to put stupid videos on YouTube just for attention. And I thought to myself, is that true?
What? No, it's not true.
No, am I putting stupid videos on YouTube just for attention?
I mean, you're putting it there to make people laugh, right?
I actually am not sure what my motivation is. I actually don't even like doing this. I kind of like doing it, but there's another part of me that would rather just not do it. It's dangerous and it's putting me at risk, and I enjoy solitude, but there's a part of me that feels compelled to do it. But is it just for what I was wondering is, do I put stupid videos on YouTube just for attention? What is that? Is anybody who puts anything on there doing it for attention, or
Literally everybody is doing it for attention.
but is that the ultimate motivation? Is attention?
Well, people create things and they want to be appreciated for what they've created, and that's what everybody does.
So I'm a creator. I'm an artist. I guess I do comedy. Some people think I'm funny, but I am a musician and an artist, and this is my platform for releasing this stuff. And so, yeah, I guess I do want to bring attention to my work, and it's worked. It's gotten a lot more attention on my work than I used to get. Would these people prefer that I did that
every artist and musician kept it to themselves, and the world was never beautified in any way, shape, or form, because that would be considered seeking attention. Is that what they're talking about? Because that's almost Socratic. Socrates would go and he would ask every single person why they did what they did until they exposed that they had no idea what they were talking about. Yeah. That's what he would do. No matter what you were, whether you were a politician or a rich person or a creator, whatever you were, he would just ask you questions until he helped you understand your motivations for what you do and why your motivations are faulty. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do that every show. I don't care if people watch. I don't care if people go away. I could sit here and say, why am I doing this? I think I used to do that a lot on the show. I've just kind of accepted that I'm doing it. But I could sit down and like go through the reasons again.
Would you be doing that for yourself or for other people?
Well, if I'm thinking about Socrates, I'm thinking that ultimately he wanted to help people by questioning them. He wasn't doing it to like make them look foolish. He was doing it to help them to understand themselves and their own motivations. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But also, you're gonna just have stupid people who make.
Well, it hurts me that it's JL, because JL used to be a real fan. He used to like play along with
JL was the one that made that comment?
No. But this JL thing bothers me because he used to go along with the bits. He was like a channel guy. He was like, what's it called? A mod? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't see a phone number in the chat, man, but
apparently numbers and links are not visible.
Oh, I see.
Probably like a...
Dude, you can install Twitter just for a little while. I don't see a phone number on here. I literally would love to talk to you. Because I know when it all went sour. I remember first you would be like, stop getting so upset. Don't let people bother you so much. You would say that. And I don't really like being told that, but the comments on that short... It's not my phone number. He can post his phone number if he wants to. I don't care. Comments, new comments. Ding, ding, nothing there. Maybe in this one. Maybe here. I'm not seeing anything, man. You can just install Twitter. What do you have? I'll install something. I'm not putting my phone number out there, but I have Telegram. Is there a way to do Telegram? Do you have Telegram, or is no serious person on Telegram as well? All right, if you're not going to work with me, then I'm not taking this seriously. But I will talk about the saga between me and JL, because it hurts my heart that it's come to this. It's hurt I was going to make a show... Oh, he's typing it in the chat. Okay. Let me see if I can call and make my number private. Do you have WhatsApp? No, dude. Look, if you want to do this, install Twitter. Period. If you want to do this, install Twitter. It's easy to do, and that's it. Real easy. If you're too serious of a person to install Twitter, more power to you. Install Twitter, or I don't know what to tell you. I am willing to talk to you. I would love to talk to you. Literally. But if you're not going to install Twitter and meet me halfway, the guy who's live streaming in front of everybody, if you're not willing to meet me halfway, I don't know what to tell you. I guess I will tell them what happened to us, JL. I will tell those watching what happened. The saga. As if. JL was a day one. I just want y'all to know this. He was a day one. I'm turning off the thing. You can hit me up once you've. I have my notifications. I have Twitter open. I'll know once you install Twitter and hit me up. I'm sitting here. I'm looking at my phone. I'm not doing this stupid crap. What was I saying? He was a day one. I think he might have donated money. Him or the other guy who used to watch all my shows, downloaded the episodes. We talked. I think they covered my song. I don't know if that was him or the other guy. Charlie would cover my music. Then I became far right and crazy, and I stopped and kind of took a break to try and get my head straight. I found the Orthodox Church, which helped ground me because otherwise I was going to be overcome by rage. And then I started streaming at the behest of priests who encouraged me to start sharing my work. Otherwise, I wouldn't have started doing this, though I don't know what this has become. He started showing up immediately, and I was happy that he was there, and I made him a mod, and we would do bits. And then one day he would start telling me to stop letting people get to me and calm down. And he would start being argumentative. And then I made this short where I was talking about how they're playing all this female empowerment music at Home Depot. And that all the people that worked there were 16-year-old girls. And they would all just stand there hoping you didn't ask them a question. And I just thought, this is like, what's it called? He followed on Twitter? Okay, so just message me, man. I don't have any new followers. Oh, it's _ hello listener. It's _ hello listener. What was I talking about? I'm looking at my thing. It's _ hello listener, not hello. Somebody stole my old thing. So I was talking about how this was like a psyop to demoralize men, taking these traditionally masculine places, filling them up with girls, and playing female empowerment music over the speaker. And it just struck me as like, there's an absolute psyop. And it is. BlackRock owns pieces of this company just like they own, huge shares of all these other companies. And they use these companies as mediums for their propaganda. Everything becomes a source. Everything becomes a way to deliver propaganda to the people when you have controlling shares of every major corporation. So all of a sudden, there's not helpful old guys who will tell you how to do stuff and I don't know, country music that sucks, but it's, at least masculine. No, now it's all like, we're gonna do it, ladies. No one can ever stop me back. You can never have me back. And a bunch of girls just standing there going, don't talk to me. I'm scared. It's a psyop.
JL responded saying, yeah, let's all be bros. I hate women. Let's just hang out at the gym. And he missed the point entirely of everything I was saying. And so then I took him off as a mod because we were no longer on the same page. And now he's back. He disappeared for a while.
It looks like he did follow you.
You did follow? I'm not seeing it. Hold on. I'm not seeing it. You can see him? Mm-hmm. Hold on, man. I'm looking. Why am I not seeing it? You see that he followed me?
Yeah, I can see under your followers, JL Bollinger.
Really?
Yeah.
This is weird. Hold on. I'll find it. Oh, there he is. Okay. I'm going to follow you back. I followed you back. Press the button, dude. It says pending.
Oh, can you not talk to each other until you follow each other?
I don't know. I'm waiting for I'll try and message him. Yeah, it won't let me until you verify or whatever. You have to press. Yeah, I just followed you back. I can't message you until you do the thing, I think. You have to send me a direct message. Waiting on you, man. Yeah, so then I kicked him off. I said, I don't respect you anymore, and I kicked him off. But I always in my heart, I felt like maybe he just didn't get the joke. I don't know. What happened? This situation's happened a lot to me. We're waiting for him to call in. Waiting on JL to call in. Yeah, I know you followed on Twitter. I followed you back. You have to accept it and message me. I'm literally hello. I typed hello. You have to type back and then I think we can call each other. See this? It's all real. There he goes.
Hey, you there? Can you hear me?
You are older than I thought. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm here. Hold on. I'm trying to make it so you can call me. I did follow you. You have to accept the follow, JL. I thought JL was a young bull. I pressed follow. Yeah, his voice is deeper than I thought it was. This guy's gonna get me. This is going to be my downfall. I'm okay with it. I'll take it. Let's go.
Lauren said, I can hear his voice.
Yeah, I pressed up. He sent like a play button thing. Had a stare down with a random white guy today. It was really weird. Shaved head just stared at me from the front of his house. And I just stared right back at him. While I was out and about. And it went on for a long time as I'm walking. And I went, "Good morning." And he just stood there and then walked in his house. It was very strange. Was that you, JL? That was JL, wasn't it? Oh, we can do it now. All right, I'm calling you. This is so scary. Hello? Hold on, let me put you on speaker. JL, your voice is
World Wide Web?
Your voice is different than I thought it would be.
I figured it would be.
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
35.
Oh,
How
okay.
about yourself?
I'm 41. I say it all the time. What happened, JL? What happened to us? What happened to us?
That's what I'm wondering. It's not me, my man.
You started attacking me in the comments a couple months ago over that Home Depot thing.
Not really got to you. I was
Huh?
just joking. It's all just comedy, my man. Why did it get to you?
I didn't think you were joking. It seemed like you genuinely didn't understand the point of my short. I thought you genuinely
And you
didn't understand where I was coming
the
from.
same thing about your jokes on neo-Nazism.
Say it again.
I'm just hiding behind the comedy, my man.
Oh, is this a bit? You're saying that that's what I'm doing, right?
I'm just trying to see where it went wrong. Was it the church?
What church?
No, your orthodoxy, whatever it's called.
Where what went wrong? I'm saying that what went wrong is the Home Depot comment. You're saying that was just a joke, but you're saying it to cover up the fact that you think everything I say, that I'm hiding the fact that I'm an NAZI behind comedy, right? That's what you think, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what you're doing. It's textbook is what it is.
Textbook.
I mean, this is like 2016 stuff.
I mean, it depends on the
thought you were better
textbook.
than this.
It depends on the textbook. I don't know.
I mean, it's the same road. You find religion. You got lost.
Yeah.
So you had to find something.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So you found the church.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So now everything against that, right? What ends up happening is you're getting into this weird nationalism
Right.
sect.
Okay.
And your constant white privilege thing. And the thing that bugs me about the whole thing is, especially when you get into religion, we're all God's children, aren't we? We're all built the same, right? So what makes a certain color better than the other?
See, this is where you're missing everything. And I appreciate you asking this. I hope you'll give me the chance to explain, though I feel like I've done it a lot. I became red-pilled in 2018. This was before I became...
No. I'm not talking about red-pilled. Stop the memes.
I'm talking about... Listen, are you going to let me talk?
No, talk as a human, not a Twitter meme, not a joke.
This isn't a joke. This isn't a joke.
To say a red pill, come on, man.
What's wrong with saying red-pilled?
2000 now.
What's wrong with saying red-pilled?
It's lame.
Well, okay, so let me be lame, bro.
Putting up a front.
No, I'm
That's what you're doing. You're putting up
This
a
is
front.
crazy.
I can sit there and be like,
This is crazy. Do you see, let me? Yo, I let you speak, bro. Are you gonna let me respond?
Yes, go ahead.
I became red-pilled in 2018 and became a huge white supremacist and a hardcore racist. It wasn't until I found Jesus that changed. And now the orthodoxy is the only thing keeping me from going off the deep end, actually.
So you're 100% wrong about the trajectory of my life. First off. Second off, what did you say the second thing you said? What did he say at the end? I forgot the second half. JL, what did you say in the second half? Something about white
You're promoting white supremacy.
I'm promoting white advocacy.
I just watched the stream.
And exactly. And you see what you want to see. You see what you want to see, man.
No. I'm always there.
Okay. And so what have you seen?
I've seen you slowly going down the neo-Nazi rabbit hole. Hell, yesterday, the other stream, you turned around and was saying how good Nick Fuentes looks. And if he only would turn orthodox.
Yeah, I think that.
You use religion to cover your white supremacy?
No, I don't think Nick is a white supremacist either.
Why would you want him? Oh, dude, come the fuck on.
Yo, you're like kind of like a liberal, huh?
Oh, no, not at all.
Well, then you're getting all these weird liberal talking points. I don't understand where this is coming from.
No. I'm a human, is what I am, first and foremost.
Okay, well, that's nice.
I'm a human.
I'm a goblin.
No, what you are is you're a white supremacist.
No, I'm not. I don't believe white people are better than the other races.
Oh, dude, are you serious?
Yes.
Like you're always like Amish is code.
Yeah.
Right? What does that all mean? What's the code?
You know what the code is. Don't try and get my channel.
What is it?
I'm not going to say it. It's code for a group of people that if you call them by name, you can get kicked off of social media and have your life ruined like they did to Nick.
What do you think that is? What do you think Nick was saying?
That they were way too powerful in our country.
Oh.
Go on.
You really think that?
I know that. Really? Dude, it's a proven fact. How can you watch my show? It's not as if I don't show evidence for the things I'm saying. AIPAC says it themselves.
But who do you think AIPAC is funded by?
Who do I think AIPAC is funded by?
Yeah. Who funds AIPACs? Far-right Christian nationalists. Because they want Israel to become a state. They want Israel to become a state so Jesus can come back. It's a win-win from them. And the funny thing is, when that not Yahoo will kiss their ass all day long. Literally, someone that has the worst intentions for their group, the Amish, he will take their money all day long. Because why? Well, he doesn't believe in it.
Okay.
Why would he? Why would he give a shit? So, with all that being said, where's that money coming from?
Well, a lot of it comes from Israel. A lot of it comes from NGOs. A lot of it comes from Israel and NGOs. It doesn't all come... Wait. You're roboting.
Far more than anyone else.
Say it again. You roboted.
So Israel's money...
Yeah.
AIPAC funds them far... Like, is their biggest fucking donator. We just give them weapons, which is the wrong thing to do in the first place.
Agreed.
My point being is AIPAC is funded by a far-right Christian group.
I wouldn't call them far-right.
Yeah, they are. Any religious group that wishes death upon another group, to me, is far-right.
Well,
goes completely against any fucking teachings of any religion.
I'm with you. Do you believe me?
I don't think you are.
I know you don't believe me, but I actually am. I'm genuinely with you. First off, the Christian nationalists, as you call them, I don't think that's what they are, but I'll go with that. They are Protestants who their entire understanding of Christianity is based on the Scofield Bible, which teaches them that Israel and the Jewish people have this God-given right to the land and that it is their duty to support them. And the Scofield Bible was funded by a Rothschild, and that's why it became such a popular thing. So their entire worldview is set to push Israel further and make them stronger. So they
in Revelations.
It's very convenient. And wait, whoa. This is why they think the way they think. Classic Christianity has never seen them like this. Classic Christianity has always seen the Amish for who they are. First off. Second off, I don't wish anything bad upon them, nor do I wish anything bad upon the Palestinians. So I don't know. So if your definition of far right is that, then I'm not far right. But I actually think I'm further right than any of these people that you dislike, because I genuinely just hold to the idea that we should all have a right to our ethnic destiny, and we shouldn't be invaded with people who hate us. I don't know if that's an evil thing, but that's my position.
Invaded. Who's getting invaded?
We are. Europe and America.
We.
Huh?
And
what?
Why does it matter? Who's being invaded by what? I thought we were all humans.
Yeah, no, but worldview matters.
Correct.
First off, worldview matters.
No, that's what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, then what is the worldview of yours?
My worldview is Orthodox Christianity. Huh?
But that's not what everyone is.
What?
Right? Not every Eastern or West Eastern European or North America is all Orthodox Christian.
No,
right?
That's true.
We're all humans.
Not
correct?
yet. Not yet.
So how can one species invade another species when they're the same species?
Who's talking about species?
I am, because you're putting it in boxes again. Because
you're framing this conversation in a really odd way, but if you'll give me a second, I can try and explain it to you.
Go ahead.
Okay. So to me, worldview determines everything. And if your worldview allows for killing the infidel wherever you find them, like you see in Islam, or all non-Amish, the greatest Gentile deserves to be killed, which you see in the Talmud, that worldview informs how you treat those outside of your group. Now, the Christianity, the way we are meant to treat people outside of our group is we are meant to pray for them and love our enemies. But that doesn't mean we don't recognize that they are our enemies and what's happening to us is oppressive. And what I can't understand is how you can look at all of this. What I can't understand is how you can look at all of this and act like nothing's happening and everything's fine. What that confuses me.
Well, see, I'm not saying that nothing's happening and everything is fine. What I'm saying is I don't put it in the box of an invasion. I don't put it in terms to where it makes it evil, to where there's a bad guy. What I see is people suffering. What I see are humans looking for food, looking for shelter, looking for water. I see people that have needs. And what you look at, you're looking at the power structure, because you have to get down to your knees on an imaginary power structure and not realizing what the real power structure holding you down, making you point your fingers at other people, especially ones that are in the same fucking boat as you. That's my issue.
I think there's a degree of truth to that, but there's a much. But what it is it's completely.
When you're hiding behind.
Hold on. It's completely. While there is a modicum of truth to that all of us are being oppressed by the same, let's say, blankish bankers.
So why not go after them?
Who says I'm not?
You are. Because you're solely concentrated on, the Amish.
They are the ones doing the subverting.
Oh, come on, dude.
It's true.
You know that's not true.
I literally know it is, and I'm waiting for someone to fucking prove me wrong.
Well, what, billionaires? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm not just talking about billionaires. I'm talking about NGOs. I'm talking about lobby groups. I'm talking about, despite the fact of them being less than 1% of our population, they make up most of the cabinet of Trump and Biden. I'm talking about the fact that, despite the fact that they do nothing for us, we give them tons and tons of our money. I'm talking about the fact that a president cannot get elected unless he kisses the fucking wall. I'm sorry for cursing.
Have to. I don't care.
Look, no, I'm apologizing because I care. Look, they have to bow down to AIPAC. They do not get the go-ahead unless AIPAC says so, period.
But do you really think it's only AIPAC? And that's where my problem comes. It's not only AIPAC.
Look,
It's
here, hold on.
People like
I'll show you.
Elon Musk.
I'll show you
Let's give
something.
An example on that. I mean, look how hard you wanted me to get on X or Twitter or whatever.
Dude, I literally can't stand Elon Musk. You say you watch the show, but clearly you're not watching.
Get off the platform.
I ended my subscription.
I literally only just got on.
Yeah, the blue check mark hasn't worn out. I canceled the subscription.
You're feeding the demons, my man. You're feeding it.
I canceled my subscription live on the show.
You're selling your soul for a blue check mark.
Okay.
You're paying that.
I understand. It feels good. It feels good talking, but you're 100% wrong. I canceled my subscription live on the stream. The blue check mark will disappear shortly. It's just the subscription has not run out yet. First off. Second off, now you made me forget. See, this is what they do. They freaking catch you. They do some rambling so you forget their first point. I was about to attack your first point, and then you did the Gish Gallop thing.
Calm down.
You did the Gish Gallop thing. I can't stand that.
Gish Gallop.
Where you start talking about some other stuff, so then I can't focus on your original argument.
Then maybe.
Now I know. Didn't work this time, bud. All right, here we go. I'm playing.
Well, I can't see the stream since I'm on the phone.
Well, then I'll make it audible for you too.
Are you going to play the every president kissing the ass of Israel?
No.
Video?
No, I'm not.
I mean, you know why that is, right?
Yeah,
it's
I
a
do.
military-industrial complex, my man.
Right.
You know how much money we give them? I mean, it's just a fucking sale. We kiss their ass because they keep buying our weapons. It's the war machine.
Where the heck is this video?
That's why they all kiss their ass, because what is president at this point? It's the general, the top lead. Oh, we're not in a war. We've never really had a real war. We've just been in corporate funding of pushing weapons everywhere. So we got to have that one base in the hole sitting over in Ukraine. That's not about, they don't give a shit. It's about selling those weapons. But the problem comes, and the reason that it hurts when you go down that religious sect is that this has nothing to do with religion.
Yes, it does.
But you have to make it that way.
No,
You make it about race. You make it about physical things.
I make it about worldview. Worldview drives everything.
And that's what I'm saying, is that your worldview is based around religion.
My worldview is based around Christ.
Structure.
My worldview is based around forgiving my enemies and loving my enemies. But that doesn't mean I cuck to my enemies. That doesn't mean I cuck to my enemies. That doesn't mean I cuck to my enemies. That doesn't mean I cuck to my enemies and let them tell me who I am.
I'm just saying you don't need Christ for that.
I need Christ for everything, and so do you. I hope eventually you come to realize that.
No. You can just be a good person. You just got to open up.
What is a good person?
Why are you angry?
It's a simple question.
What is a good person? Someone that doesn't spread hate or pick up one race over another. One that
What's wrong with hate? What's wrong with hate?
What do you mean, what's wrong with hate?
I'm asking you, what's wrong with hate?
Streams.
No, I'm just asking you. Where does this idea of hatred come from? Where does your morality come from? Where does your sense of right and wrong come from?
Mine?
Yeah.
My sense of right and wrong is just the damage that might be done to another person.
What does that mean?
As in, if I'm going to walk around, if I really wanted to fuck with you or do something to you, I'm in that position of, I'm going to think about it. Because deep down, I know you're just another person suffering on this earth.
Okay, I agree with you there.
Okay, then. With that being said, it doesn't matter to me if you're Jewish, Christian, black, white, Asian, whatever. We are humans. But you've lost that.
No, I haven't
that's my
lost that.
problem.
You have no foundation for what you call morality.
What are you talking about?
Your idea of
kill,
morality
don't
is
steal.
basically, what's it called? The non-aggression principle. I think that something shouldn't happen to this person, therefore I won't do it to them. Or I don't like when this happens to me, therefore I won't do it to them. Essentially, correct? That's what you're saying.
Why is that wrong? Yeah, why is that wrong?
Because it
I
doesn't
don't
work.
wanna be killed.
Because it has
I don't
nothing.
want to be killed. Should I like kill someone anyway? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying
No.
is that you have no
Not
actual
even if they're-
basis for your morality. It's just this invention in your head. Where do you think you come from? Where do you think
yours came from?
it comes from?
From
Christ.
a man writing it down. A man writing it down.
Christ
right?
isn't a man. Christ is God.
Okay. How did it get on a piece of paper then?
It was written down
How did you
it was written
buy-
down by the apostles.
Really? The one at Barnes and Noble? The one that I can go to Barnes and Noble right now and pick up?
Yes, that one was written by
Yeah.
Paul the Apostle. It's been preserved in
Yeah.
plastic
Yeah.
for 2,000 years. That's what I'm saying.
And yeah, I know what you're saying. And what I'm saying is it just sounds like snake oil again.
Why does it
Nothing
sound
wrong
like
with the
that?
message itself.
Why does it sound like that?
Well, because it's been rewritten over and over and over again.
No, it hasn't. We still
you
have
King-
copies from the
you have
first.
King James.
We still have copies from the 2nd century. Everything is checked against the original manuscript.
Okay, goddamn. Like, here's the thing.
Okay.
Like-
No, you're wrong. It's not okay. No, it's you're wrong.
How?
Because I just proved that you were
What proof
wrong.
Do you have?
We have manuscripts from the 2nd century. We're not inventing new versions. We check it back with the original manuscripts.
It's been translated numerous of times.
It's not a translation of a translation of a translation. We have we have
Well,
copies
yeah, it is.
from over 1,000 years ago. It's not translation of a translation. It is we continually return to the original Greek.
Original Greek.
Yes, it was written in Greek. See, you don't know what
Not
you're talking
Hebrew?
about, so don't talk
Not
on things you
Hebrew?
don't. No, don't talk on things you don't understand.
Wait. I thought it was Hebrew.
No, it was
going
written in
Old
Greek.
Testament, right?
The New Testament was written in Greek.
Oh, so years
No,
after it happened.
it happened within almost the entire New Testament was written within 40 years of Christ's life.
Okay.
Why everybody
I mean,
talks like they know something about this, and it's like,
I mean, what do you think?
where do you
about the
get
Book
this
of Judas, all the-
information?
Where do you think about the Book of Judas, Book of Mary, all that? That was written around the same time as well, correct?
They were heretical texts. They were written by charlatans and they were fought against throughout the history of the church. They're called.
Okay.
We literally have had the disciples protected the writings of the apostles. Here's why we have the Orthodox Church. We have the Orthodox Church because there has been an apostolic succession from the time of Christ to this day. And their main job was not to sit there and innovate. It was to protect the faith once and for all delivered to the saints from Christ to the apostles. And that is what the scriptures we have. It has been protected against forgeries. It has been protected against the Gnostic texts. There are all sorts of things that people try to and still try to pawn off as scripture. The church never recognized it. The church has always known what is scripture and what isn't because it was handed down from the disciples of Christ.
Okay. So what does that have to do with the invasion of Western and Eastern Europe?
Okay, well then for the past 1,000 years, Muslims have invaded Christian lands. Most of what you know as Muslim land,
And what you're doing is you're doing the fucking, like, here's like
the history thing.
You're
I know
doing it again.
that really gets in the way of your secular humanism, doesn't
and
it?
all that again.
I know history.
that's where the
I know
battle
history
becomes.
I know history gets in the way of your secular humanism, but it's just the facts, man.
No. I understand the history behind it. You have to learn from it, but you also have to move forward from it. You know what I'm saying?
Move forward from what? Move forward from Christ?
I mean, you know the history. No,
Look,
God,
here's
you're
the thing. The enemies of
take
Christ.
Christ out?
Whoa. Wait. Hear me, please. The enemies of Christ have not moved forward. They have not changed their position. That's why they are conquering Europe.
Okay. I mean, okay.
That's
Cool.
happening.
Like,
It's just happening.
Okay, neat.
What do you mean neat?
Does that put food on your table? Does that pay your bills?
Oh, so now we're about materialism? I thought we were about these lofty truths.
No. Oh my God. My point being, from the very beginning, is that you are using your religion. You are using that as your worldview to hate.
No, and I'm trying to explain to you that you're missing the point entirely. My religion is the only thing that keeps me from hating. What you classify as hating is, whoa. Let me finish. What you let me finish. Yes, enemies. The people who wish to do me harm are my enemy. Are they not?
But they're not doing you harm.
People who wish to. It's a simple question. Yes or no? Are the people who wish to do me harm my enemies? Yes or no?
Who?
I'm asking if someone wishes. Listen.
Whoa. Your own,
bro, can you answer questions?
You don't have to believe in Christ.
Look. If I wish to do you harm,
if someone's going to attack you or do you harm, yes, they are your enemy.
Okay, so this is exactly my point.
One that you are putting upon yourself.
No, I'm not putting anything on myself.
What you want to believe in.
I didn't choose what I wanted to believe in.
If you dropped all the religion tomorrow, would they still be your enemy? Or is that just a perceived enemy because you believe a certain thing?
That's an interesting question. Let me finish what I was going to say, and then maybe I'll try and get to that. First off, wait, hold on. What you classify as hatred is me recognizing my enemies. That's all it is. And I don't hate them. I love my enemies, and I want them to come to Christ. First off. Second off, the idea of me not believing in Christ is I can't even fathom it. And I thank God for that. Why would I leave the God of all creation once I've found him?
Let's do a hypothetical then. Let's say you've lost them.
Okay.
Are they still your enemies?
Okay, if I've lost Christ, then what do? I begin to inherit the worldview given to me by those who control the media. And what do those who control the media tell me? We're all the same. Don't worry about it.
That's you again. That's you again, putting on your own perceived enemy. You don't have to listen to them.
Okay, so then, so
you can
okay,
walk around, you can do
but
stuff.
You who don't listen to them just happen to have adopted their worldview.
Oh, I don't have their worldview.
Well, it sounds like you do. So what's your worldview, since we've been picking apart mine unsuccessfully?
I already told you. We're just humans. We're here to survive. We're animals at the very basic level.
So you think we're animals?
We have built what?
You think we're animals?
Of course we are. Come on.
No, we're not.
You're talking about perceived enemies, people invading. You needing to fight. You needing to stand up, be a man. Hard times make hard men. Good times make soft men. That's all animalistic survival base on fucking base. That's what we're doing.
No, that's just reality.
No, that's okay then.
You're framing it just the way you say that I'm framing it as a Christian thing. You're framing it as a evolution thing, that we all come from animals and it's survival of the fittest. Is that what you believe?
No, I'm saying that.
Is that what you believe?
Where we came from.
Do you believe we're animals?
That's not who we are now.
Do you believe we're animals? We're evolved animals, and we are, and it's survival of the fittest. That's the code of creation, of reality.
Yeah.
Well, then why are you sitting here talking about morality?
Because what separates us from it.
What do you mean? How could we be separate from it if we're part of it?
What makes us separate from it? You have your base, your foundation, right? You have that come from the reality of we're all on Earth, right? You and I are on the same globe right now, correct?
Yeah.
We both need to eat, both need drinks, we both need shelter. Same thing as the basic fucking cat that's outside or the bird, right?
Yes.
Just to survive.
Yeah.
So what separates us?
What separates us from...
Is we have the ability to look and change everything around us. Like, we are not in the natural system. Everything in your life has been man-made, has been an advancement in mankind, not in religion, because it didn't matter what they believed. An atheist could make the light bulb. An atheist, a Jew, could have made the internet we're talking on right now.
They didn't.
It doesn't matter.
Kind of does.
No, it doesn't. See, you're doing it.
No, because here's the thing.
You're framing it again.
No, let me explain myself. Let me explain.
All of this.
You're not going to listen.
You're not going to let me finish my point.
You've been talking for a while. I'm just trying to respond.
You want my worldview. You're getting it.
All right, go. I'm sorry.
We are here, survival, the whole 9 yards. That's animalistic. Correct?
What? Sorry.
That's nature. Needing food, needing water, needing shelter. We have that drive, correct?
We do have that drive.
Yes. So that's what makes us animals, in my head, is we have that basic need of every living thing on this planet.
So you think that we all evolved from...
What separates us is our ability to change our reality by going outside, looking at what think and making it better.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's
the only reason, like, you're living in Alaska right now.
Yeah.
The only reason you're up there and able to live in the whole community up there is because of the technology that people have created to beat that urge.
Yeah, that's part of being human. Yes, I agree with you there.
That's what fully separates us, right? That is our core.
No, what separates us is the image of God. But that is part of it.
See, that's where we split.
I understand that that's where we split, but you think that we evolved from animals.
I didn't say that. We did.
No, we didn't.
We evolved.
No, we didn't.
We're always evolving.
No, we're not.
Oh, what dude, come on.
What?
We're always evolving. Cells die. Every 27
That's called
years,
dying. That's not evolving. That's actually what's
cell
it?
in your body that's the same as when you were born.
That's actually thermodynamics. That's everything.
Forward.
That's everything dying. That's not moving forward. That's not evolving. That's not gathering data. That's not becoming more complex. That's not become. Let me finish my sentence. That's not becoming more complex. That's dying. The process of evolution that you propose is things becoming more complex over time. There is zero evidence of that. In fact, there's evidence that things continually erode. In fact, it's a law.
So you're talking about de-evolution.
No, I'm saying the law of thermodynamics
that's what you're
states
saying.
that everything is disintegrating, that everything is falling apart.
You think that we've peaked already and that we're going...
No, I'm saying evolution is a lie. That's literally what I'm saying. I'm saying we were made by God in God's image, and because of the fall of man, everything is falling apart. That's what I'm saying. And we are seeing here patching. We're seeing here patching holes on a sinking ship with our technology and our big ideas, but it's not going to save our souls, and it's not going to keep us from death.
No, of course not.
But if we believe in your worldview that we're all just evolved spawn of single-cell organisms and life is just random chance, and somehow through this random chance we got to a point where we became self-aware enough that we could start deciding what to do next, then there's no way to verify whether any of what you're saying is true.
And same with you.
Yeah, but my worldview comports with what I'm saying, whereas your worldview does not comport with random chaos. You're sitting here acting like you're sitting here talking as if you're sitting here talking as if life has meaning when you believe that we evolved from space dust and meaninglessness.
No, the meaning comes from you.
That's pointless. If we all die, then the meaning is meaningless. There is no meaning. There is no meaning without eternal life. There literally is no meaning without eternal life.
It's
What are you talking about?
if we die, then it doesn't matter what we've done here. It doesn't matter what your opinion is. It doesn't matter what my opinion is. It doesn't matter what Hotler's opinion is. Literally, if we all die, then nothing we've done here actually matters. At the end of the day, the sun explodes and we were never here. And it never mattered.
Smile with a joke?
Huh?
Is nothing?
Say what?
Making your wife smile with a joke is meaningless? Means nothing to you?
Ultimately, if it's not reflected in eternity, then none of this will matter.
Well, be with her, right?
She will not be in eternity if there is no God.
I mean, but you're right there with her right now, right?
Yes.
Do you love her?
Yes.
Is that meaningless?
No, because I'm made in the image of God, and there is a God, and eternity is coming.
Okay.
I'm saying in your worldview, all of this collapses upon itself.
What I'm saying is it sounds like you want to jerk off to death because you're going to have this endless bounty of something at the end. So that means you can be a piece of shit now, right? You don't have to worry about the person right next to you. Someone that you actually do care about, that you can touch and feel right at the moment. A child of God.
How does it make you? Why? What gave you that?
In your own worldview.
What gave you that impression about me?
Because you keep saying that. You keep saying that it's all meaningless without whatever afterlife, right? You're saying it's all meaningless.
I'm saying that if you think that all we are is evolved space dust, then your worldview and morality are they're inconsistent. They're nonsense. They make no sense. They're silly.
Well,
you're just an animal.
But
you're just an animal, and nothing matters.
What you're saying is, if there's an afterlife, if there's no afterlife, then everything is meaningless in my worldview, correct?
Yes, it absolutely is.
Where I go, even if there isn't, if I can make my wife smile or laugh or have her be happy, by something that I did out of the kindness of my own heart, how is that meaningless? Because there's no
it's meaningful to you. It's meaningful to you.
And there it is.
But it's ultimately meaningless.
That's where, okay. So it's meaningful to me, but not you, correct?
No, I'm saying it's ultimately meaningless.
No. That's what you just said.
No, what I said was it's ultimately meaningless.
It was meaningful. Listen.
I said it was meaningful to you, but it's ultimately meaningless. Boy, bro. Don't play.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying is, it's meaningless. Your worldview, because it does not affect you, correct?
What?
My point. You're saying it's meaningless. You're saying it's meaningless because I don't believe in an afterlife, even though I find it meaningful to make someone that I physically see right in front of me happy, correct? It doesn't mean anything in the world. It doesn't matter whatsoever, right?
No, it does matter, but in your worldview, it doesn't. No,
I'm saying in my worldview, it does.
I'm saying if you think that it does in your worldview, then you are absurd. If you think that life is meaningless, but you can find meaning within it, then you are absurd.
Life is meaningless.
Well, you said that we evolved from space dust and there is no afterlife.
That doesn't mean that life is meaningless.
Yes, absolutely it does. It means that we come from nothing, we return to nothing, and there's infinite space in between, and therefore nothing that we've done matters.
Where were you before you were born then?
I don't know. I was either in the mind of God.
So you don't remember?
Do I remember before I was born?
Yeah.
Enough sophistry.
Before it. But my whole point.
No, I'm saying eternity begun with creation. Eternity began with creation.
Okay, fine. I get it. Whatever. To go all the way back to the original point. You take the religion and you create enemies with it, and I fundamentally disagree with that.
I don't use religion to create enemies. Religion is the thing.
You just fucking said you did, dude.
I literally said that I recognize who my enemy.
Attacking your God's land.
Okay,
Those
so
are
wait,
your
hold on.
exact
So
words.
what would you prefer then? You would just prefer that people who hate us do what they want to us, we do nothing about it, and because nothing matters, right? Is that your point?
But I'm saying, my point is, you're putting that on yourself.
But how am I putting it on myself? Bro, it's going to be at your
Because you
door
choose
before...
to believe.
It's going to be at your door before you know it, if it's not already.
What is?
The rabble.
The rabble?
Those who wish to destroy you. They don't care if you're Christian or not, but they do want to see you suffer. And they are coming.
Who? I mean, this is where it gets in like the weird conspiracy shit again. Who's they?
Okay.
And that's why I say it with your chest. Because if you have to always go with they, them, Amish, whatever, put it in code, I don't really think you know.
I have to say Amish because I'll get kicked off.
Kick off what?
YouTube. If I don't say Amish, I'll get kicked off of YouTube.
Okay.
That's why there's the code.
So who's they? Who is fully they? And you're coded.
Are you being willfully ignorant? Are you pretending you don't know?
Yes. I want to hear it.
Yeah, exactly. You want me to get kicked off of YouTube.
No, you can use your code. My thing, especially when you start getting into conspiracy.
They are the Amish, but not just the Amish, the Muslims as well.
What about the Christians?
What about them?
I mean,
The Christians created the world that the rest of the world wants to exist in.
And that is?
European civilization.
And which is? In your worldview, what is it?
What do you mean?
What sets that apart? What makes that so? What makes that the shining?
Well, I choose.
Sea,
Okay. This is a good thing. This is good. This is good. I like this because the difference is, if I weren't a Christian, I would say it was whiteness, but because I am a Christian, I say it's Christ.
You said on this stream that you wanted to promote white young men to get better. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you still have those white supremacist takes.
No, I see my people hurting.
Why didn't you say Christian? Why didn't you just say Orthodox? Why'd you have to say white?
I said Christianity is the reason because I said Christianity is the reason.
Because if it's religion and not race, why bring up race?
Because I was playing along with your line of questioning.
Oh, this is before.
Okay, now I don't know what we're talking about. I'm sorry.
This is before I started talking, before texting or whatever in the chat.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you this. Here's the thing.
Okay,
let me finish.
That's what you're.
Let me finish. Here's the thing. There is a lot of overlap between European and Christian. And we are specifically hated by those in power. And whether they hate us because we are European or Christian, I'm not sure. It seems to be both. But we are despised nonetheless. And I can sit here and pretend that it's some multi-culty paradise and that we all get along, but I'd be the only one doing it because only whites are dumb enough to not play for their own team. Everyone else knows that everyone else is playing for their team. It's only whites that have been subverted so deeply that they refuse to stand up for their own people and see it as hate.
Because white's nothing but a power structure. It's not a real race.
Oh, now white doesn't exist. Then why do you get mad if I care about whites if they don't exist?
Oh, because when you do try to create it, you're doing it for a hateful reason.
I created whiteness?
Because you're self-persecuting yourself because of your own religion.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I mean, this is what I'm saying, is that you keep going. I mean, this is the same road as Kanye went down. Once I saw Kanye, I knew you were going to follow it.
You're roboting.
You were right behind it.
See, this is exactly it. You don't get it, man. You don't realize how far right I was before I became Christian. I was far right in 2018. You saw the Bad Sinatra show in the beginning of 2018. Within 6 months, I was a full-on white supremacist. And orthodoxy is the only thing that saved me from going to jail. Because I was ready for war. I was ready to do bad things. You know what I'm saying. Stop playing games. And so the only thing that saved me, from this is Christ. Christ has saved me from hatred. The hatred that you ascribe to Christ, you couldn't be more wrong, because he's the only thing that keeps me from hatred.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. It wasn't Kanye that got me like this. It wasn't Nick that got me like this. I was like this before Nick started his show.
So you're telling me that the Orthodox Christians attract white supremacists?
No, I'm saying that orthodoxy is the truth, and it's the only thing keeping me from white supremacy. Why can't you people listen? I don't understand what's wrong with you.
Because I am listening.
No, you're hearing what you want to hear. It's like watching that Jordan Peterson interview. No matter what he said, she comes back with so what you're really saying? Stop ascribing things to me, nigga. Listen.
There it is.
What? There what is, nigga? Yo, you're so scared, bro. You're so scared. What happened? Tell me the truth. Are you Amish? Tell me the truth. Are you?
No.
So why are you buying into this crap? Why are you afraid of words? Why do you, I don't get it. What happened?
Hold on, calm down. It's okay. I'm not at your back door coming to get you. It's just words, remember?
Just
I
answer
know
me.
What you're saying. You're saying Christianity saved you from being a white supremacist, correct? What I'm saying is you're still spewing it.
That's what you hear. You hear what you want.
That's what you're doing.
No, that's what you hear. Because you have been subverted, and you are unable to identify with your own group, while every other group will identify with theirs, and does, and will continue to. You have been so deeply... Whoa, let me finish. You've been so deeply subverted that you refuse to identify with your own group, and not only do you refuse to do it, you see it as hatred. You see love of your people to be hatred. That's how fucked you are.
Who's my people?
Whites!
Really? You think I'm white?
You said you weren't Amish. What are you?
There you go. I'm not. Okay, so.
Stop playing games, nigga. Tell me what you are.
I'm not going to tell you who.
Exactly, yo. Say it from your chest, bro. Say it from your chest. This is what they do. Nobody wants to be honest. Everybody wants to hide behind a smoke screen. You can't even say it with your chest. You've been accusing me. Say it with your chest, nigga.
What?
What are you? I'm a human being. Tell me what race you are, bro.
Why? Why does that matter, though? Why does that trigger you so much? We're all God's children, correct?
You don't believe in God.
I never said I didn't.
You said that you didn't believe there was an afterlife, and you said that we evolved from space dust.
No. I said that's my worldview.
See, here's the thing. Hold on. This is what the leftist does. Instead of saying what they mean, they sit there, attack you constantly, and refuse to expose their hand in any way, shape, or form.
I've already told you. I think we're all human beings.
Do you believe in God?
Religion doesn't really fucking matter.
Okay.
And I'm not going to put my beliefs in something that I cannot see. Now, am I going to entertain that possibly? Yes, I will.
Well, I'm sorry that you haven't done the research that I've done, but I'm not wrong. You just don't see it. If you had more information, you would probably end up where I'm at.
You're not right either.
No, I am right. I'm literally right.
No.
I'm right about Christ. I'm right about the Orthodox Church. I'm right about Amish subversion. I'm right about Muslims conquering the West through Amish subversion. And I'm right that every other group sees themselves within their group and advocates for their group, while whites sit there and are terrified to do so.
Oh, God. You just sound like you're making yourself a victim again. Like
this is another thing. You are a leftist. Only leftists value victimhood. I don't value victimhood.
I don't value it.
I don't value victimhood. I'm not looking to be a victim. I am not a victim. I don't feel like a victim.
Someone that doesn't like me, so I can feel that I am being victimized. And that's what you're constantly doing.
Yeah.
I mean, you're literally calling me Amish.
I'm asking you to say what you are, because you refuse to.
Amish, that makes you feel better because it fits your worldview, correct?
You refuse to answer whether you're Amish or not.
I'm not Amish.
Okay, so what are you?
I am a human being.
I am a
male. Like,
oh, so do you?
That gets me is I don't need religion or any fucking type of label at all to have, because when you start doing that, you start creating your own fucking perceived enemies that aren't really fucking there.
Okay, I like this, and I do see where you're coming from. Do you believe me?
Mm-hmm.
I do see where you're coming from, and I want to think about what you're saying. Because what your point is basically is that I guess you don't believe me about Amish subversion, and I guess you don't believe that Muslims are taking over the West. Do you believe that or no?
No.
Okay, so you don't believe any of the things that I'm talking about. Do you know that London is like 70% Muslim now, and it has a Muslim mayor?
Okay.
Do you know what
but here's the thing, like, I don't care.
Yeah, you don't care because we're all the same, right?
Yeah, because
but guess what? Guess what?
As an Orthodox white Christian
no, but guess what? It doesn't. You don't have to identify as an Orthodox white Christian. All you have to know is that they identify as what they are, and they don't like you.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
And they can come up to my fucking door when they want to not like me in person.
Okay. Well, then, if you're
there,
okay,
but right now,
you're going to pretend that they're your homies.
I'm not even saying that. I don't fucking know them. The same way as you don't fucking know them.
I know them.
Oh, you know them personally?
Yeah, I know a lot about Islam. I've studied Islam. I've known a lot of Muslim people.
I'm talking about people.
I know people. Yes, I know myself. Therefore, I know people.
So everyone's built in your image?
No, but to know yourself and to know your own faults is to have a common understanding with all of mankind.
And your worldview is based off of, and that's what I'm fucking saying.
Yeah, well, actually, okay, well, then we can find a bridge here, because I actually think that all the... I actually think... I'll finish what I'm saying, and then you can talk. I'm sorry that the middle of my sentence interrupted the beginning of yours. What I think is that everybody is fallen, and everybody is broken, and everybody needs help, and that's why I pray for my enemies.
Okay.
I don't think that these people are lost for eternity. I want them to find Christ. I want them to change. But right now, they live within a worldview that is directly opposed to everything that I stand for, and believe it or not, everything you stand for as well.
So if you walk by a homeless, starving, let's say Muslim, would you feed them?
Yes.
You would?
Yes. I don't hate these people. I really don't. I love my enemies. I'm just recognizing that they're my enemies because they want to do me harm. That's it.
Do they? Like, so you're making yourself a victim again.
You're going in circles
you're
because
acting like they're right there at your door. You're making it sound like they're right there at your door right now. It's scare tactics. And
let me ask you something. At what point
I kind of got over being a coward, and every time someone tells me to be afraid of somebody, to get ready to attack them, to get ready for the battle, is nothing but fear mongering. That's all what that is.
No, because all I'm telling is white men to prepare themselves.
For what?
For when it does come to their fucking door, you moron. I'm sorry. I apologize.
And see, you're fear-mongering.
No, you just said when it comes to your door, you'll deal with it. And I'm saying be ready to deal with it.
To my door, and you're telling me it's right there.
No, I'm saying when it comes to your door, be ready.
You better watch out. They might even be under your couch.
Yo, are we done? Hey, viewers, are we done? Have you heard enough?
Don't walk away.
Have you
Don't
heard
walk
enough?
away.
No, I'll let you
Don't
go
walk
forever,
away.
bro. Here, I'll put here.
Here you are. Here you are. Walk
Bro, you
away.
have the floor.
Perceived victim
You have the
again.
floor.
It's right at your fucking door. Right now.
I can't talk to people that don't hear me. This is the problem with people. Nobody hears what you're saying. They just ascribe what they want you to be to you and respond to that. You're talking to a fucking straw man, bro. You're talking to a straw man.
I'm talking to you.
No, you're talking to your idea of me. I've told you who I am. You choose to ignore it. You said, I'll deal with it when it comes to my door. And I said, all I'm telling is for people to prepare themselves for when it comes to your door. How is that any different?
Fear mongering.
And then you say that's fear mongering. So in other words, you would rather people are not
Is that
prepared.
your fucking door right now?
You,
Are they at your door?
no, they're not. But you're
then
saying you would rather they weren't
You have
prepared.
food on the table? You got a shelter?
Yes,
You
thank
got
God.
what you need to survive.
Absolutely.
So, what do you do in that situation?
What are you talking about? Maria, can you get me
have
some
what
water?
you
My
need
mouth
to
is dry.
survive right now. You can believe in your God. You can believe in all that. You have what you need to survive.
Amen.
Right?
Thank you, God.
Yeah. Thank him. Right?
I did. Don't tell me.
Okay. And you're bored.
What?
And you're scared. So you have to make a perceived enemy.
I'm not
upon
bored
yourself.
and I'm not afraid. See, you ascribe things to me.
you said that they're
It's so
coming at my
much
door.
easier for you.
You just
It's so much
said
easier for
you're
you to just
preparing people
imagine
for
me.
when they come to your door.
And this
You're
is
saying
why
that's not
and
fear
this is why people like you call Nick a hate monger.
There might be some deliveries coming to your door. There might be some deliveries coming to your door. You might need to watch out. That fucking Amazon driver might be a fucking Muslim.
Dude,
You better
is that
watch
what
out.
is that
You
what I
better get ready.
do I say that?
That's what you're fucking saying. Yeah.
No, but it's not what I'm saying. Here's the only thing. It isn't. Well, otherwise you're right, except it isn't.
I mean, okay, here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm trying to nail down with you right now. You're saying to get prepared for them, correct? And you want to tell people to get ready for them.
I'm saying
correct?
get prepared for when the war comes to your door. But I'm hoping it doesn't. And pray.
That's not fear-mongering.
How is that fear mongering? If it comes to your door, well, if
Because
it,
that's a scary thing.
let me ask you a question.
That's a scary
let me
thing.
ask. Okay, maybe you're scared. I'm sorry you're scared. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. If it comes to your door, should they? If it comes to their door, would you rather they were prepared or not?
If it came, it depends on what.
Okay. See,
If someone comes into your house,
it's a simple question.
what you're saying is, what I'm saying is, a physical threat. Someone breaks into your house, yeah, prepared for that, right?
You're
That's something that
roboting.
we can agree on. Okay, if someone breaks into your house, you should be prepared, correct?
If somebody breaks into your house, you should be prepared. Yes, right?
Okay, right, because they're physically there.
And how do you prepare if you wait till it already happens? You broke, bro. I swear I didn't hang up on you, but I do have to end the stream now, and I'll literally do this again because I do think it's fruitful, and I'm grateful for you to even talk to me. And I apologize for cursing and calling you a moron. I take that back, but I do have to take a shower and get ready for church. I'm not going to do any last word stuff out of fairness because you can't defend yourself. But I appreciate you talking to me. You roboted off into the distance. Sound like it was going nowhere. Huh?
No last words.
No last words. I'm not going to say any last words. I'm not going to try and get the last word on you. I want this to end with you seeing how I see things instead of ascribing what you think I am to me. So we will continue this conversation if you're willing, maybe on Monday. I was going to make a show called Lawrence is a Turncoat and a Scoundrel, but it was just a joke.
If you're okay with it, I'll still do it. But otherwise, we'll just do this again later. I'm not good at debating. It terrifies me, shakes me up, and I get angry. So thanks for helping me learn how to do that. And thank you to everyone who watched. I gotta go. I'm already running past time. So have a good one.
In a garden brimming with gold and green. No mosquitoes, no predators, no need. I can see you staring beyond my dreams. I can hear you singing a song of peace. As a wave of love washes over me. See the light like diamonds shine through the trees. Every breeze whispers of eternity. I am finally where I'm supposed to be.
Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. They won't.